Hello, everybody. It's been a couple days. This video is going to be a little different. Just something that I want to talk about. You know, my brother and I are close in age, basically 18 months apart. So we had a lot of the same friends when we grew up. We were all close in age. Everybody in the neighborhood hung out. We played ball, baseball, football, fished, whatever. We did it all together. My brother was different. There was a lot of things he didn't do, such as long bike rides, stuff like that. He didn't want to go out and play in the woods and light fires and stupid stuff like we did because he just didn't have the athletic ability. When we played baseball, to make things easier, they would put us on the same team. And it was apparent my brother loved baseball. He was that kid who always walked around with a ball and glove. Me, on the other hand, I could care less about baseball, but I was good. I was better than my brother in everything I did athletically, but I really didn't like sports. They used to make me pinch hit for my brother because we were on the same team because I could hit and he couldn't. Long story short, as we get older, we grow in different directions. I've never had a problem with my brother, but it seems like he had a big problem with me. He wouldn't come around to family events if I was there. He'd come after I left, things of that nature. I just kind of ignored it. He got very jealous of women that I dated, which I thought was really weird. He would come to the bar and someone would say, "There's your brother's new girlfriend." And he'd be just talking all kinds of shit. Long story short, as we're older, we grew a lot apart. No big deal. We do live in the same house, though. My brother would like everybody to believe that it's his house, but it's not. But he just tells everybody that, and I don't really care for confrontation, so I just let it go. I've talked to a lot of other people, and a lot of other people have this problem with their siblings after the parents die. My parents even put in a will, another part of the will, that no one person has control of the other. If we cannot get along, we are to sell the house and everything gets divided equally. My brother doesn't want to acknowledge that, and he fails to tell people that. But lately, in the last year, my brother's been talking a lot of smack, saying to people that I'm gay and this and that. I'm the one with children. My brother makes up lies that he does not have children. I can't believe people actually believe him. It's sad. My brother is a nice guy. Me, I'm not so nice. You could say anything about me you want. It does not bother me, but it'll bother my brother. But I really didn't put too much thought into this or whatever. Sibling rivalry. He's just upset because I lived the life that he wished he had, and I'm the younger brother. I get it, but he's been like talking a lot of shit, and I didn't realize the scope of it. But I wonder if I should tell people about what I was told, how he has a transgendered girlfriend that's in love with him. My brother and I are on different political spectrums, obviously. And my brother is a nice guy, but I've never seen him in a relationship or with a girl. So you can think what you want, people. I don't really care. I feel bad for my brother. The only women he's ever had around him are his women that he paid for. I'll never forget Christmas Eve. We went to a strip club in Philly, and he's walking in with presents from Saks and all these Nordstrom, and giving them to the girl saying, oh, they're his friends. Dude, you're my brother. You look like a fucking loser, man. I just, I don't understand why he carries that hate, that sibling rivalry to the degree he does. As I said, he is a nice guy. You know, I probably shouldn't even be telling people the shit I'm telling them, but I just don't feel like explaining myself to people. You know, like I said, the house is not his. If that was the case, if he makes the money that he portrayed to make, why don't he just move? Why don't he buy a big house? Because he can't. I just wish that he would act like an older brother sometimes. You know, I don't understand anything he does. And I wonder what goes on in his head. You know, I admitted to a lot of things when we were young, and I took the beatings for stuff he did because he couldn't take it. On the other hand, I could. He tells people he protected me. He never protected me. I protected him. He used to give people gum so they didn't beat him up. Everybody who knows me, that shit never happened with me. Because I would beat your fucking ass day after fucking day. I just don't understand why siblings grow apart like they do. He can't appreciate nothing that I do for him. He doesn't do nothing around the house. He will not clean anything. It's pathetic. I just feel very bad for him.